So I'm here with Freddy. Well, Freddy just stepped away to put on some different shoes. We're visiting SAQSAYHUAMAN, and we're visiting the Monkey Temple. We're also visiting the Eucalyptus Forest, and we're visiting one other attraction here in Cusco. And I'm looking forward to doing this with Freddy. He's a local guy, Freddy Alvarez. Afterwards, I'll definitely be giving him a recommendation, assuming that everything goes to plan, which I believe it will. He seems like a really friendly guy, friendly Freddy. And I do this in part because I want to be able to connect all of you with good local people that I've vetted myself, so that if you're looking to come to Cusco or other places and visit some of these attractions, then you can have more confidence and faith that I've done some of these things and I've gone with these people and worked with these people, and that I had a positive experience and it was worthwhile. So for today, Freddy is taking me to the second to last point here at SAQSAYHUAMAN. He's also going to be doing some talking and discussing some of the things here. I definitely recommend paying attention to what he has to say on the I definitely recommend, when possible, talking to locals as far as guides go. In a lot of places that I've been, particularly in Southeast Asia, I kind of just wing it myself and handle a lot of things myself. But because I don't have Spanish here, and because in my mind there's a lot of layers here. There's a lot of layers to sort through and to figure out, and there's a lot to think about. And so I'm really looking forward to working with him. Now you might be wondering, what is the cost? So today I'm going to be paying Freddy 35 35 soles for helping me. So really looking forward to that, and yeah, we're ready to go. So you're originally from Cusco?
Yes.
Oh wow.
I'm from Cusco.
Wow. It's a beautiful city.
It is. It is. It's high, but
Yes.
it's very beautiful. It's green everywhere.
It's green everywhere.
Yes. A lot of history here.
Yes, centuries and centuries and centuries.
Yes, it is.
It's really a beautiful history, and it really blows my mind. I feel like the local people are really very resilient.
Yes. The people here are friendly.
Yes,
Yes.
they're very friendly, very friendly.
Nice people here. I live behind, you remember?
Yeah.
When we start?
Mm-hmm.
There is my house. And now we are going to Moon Temple. Maybe 15 minutes or 10 minutes by car. Then we need to walk around 10 minutes more.
Okay.
Yes? It's a special place because it's a mystical site. Yeah. We feel there the energy, the Inca energy.
The Inca energy.
Yes. Let's go there.
It's really exciting. So, a little bit about the Moon Temple. You mentioned feeling the Inca energy there. What was the original reason? So I assume it has something to do with the moon. Is there something to do with the lunar cycle that the Incas felt it was important to build the temple, or?
Yes, it's very important because in the Inca's time they have many gods.
Yes.
The moon, the sun, the earth, the mountains, everything. But in Moon Temple it's very important because just the women go there for the ceremonies, for the fertility.
I see.
Yes, because remember, the moon is like a woman, the sun is like a man.
Okay, that makes a
Yeah.
lot of sense.
Yes.
I never knew that.
No, yes, it's true. This is SAQSAYHUAMAN. This is the most important place here around the Cusco because the rocks inside, the weight is around 150 tons. One rock, one stone, 150
Wow.
tons. It's incredible. Some people say maybe aliens, but no. It was built for the Incas.
Inca ingenuity. They had
Yes.
a really advanced engineering technique,
Yes.
and well beyond its time. And for those who don't know, the Incas managed to really do a lot of things that people today still wonder, how did they do it? But it is engineering. It's I guess the rumor would be aliens, but in fact the local people are really bright and able to do these kinds of things.
Yes.
Ingenious. Yeah.
Yes, they are good engineers, good architects. Yes, good people But remember, the Incas were small people.
Yes.
Yes, not big like us now.
Yeah.
No, they maybe 1 meter 60 centimeters.
Yeah.
Yes, small but very strong, because the food at that time was pure. What say this?
Natural.
Natural, yes.
Organic.
Yes, organic, yes, and they are very strong. No, now
It's harder because it's
Yes.
modern society. It's difficult because
it is.
in some ways you have perhaps a better healthcare. I'm Indian, not Native American, but Indian. So there's some similarities there as far as the tradition versus the new, and it is hard to see some of the traditions go in the way of the past. And I hope, one of my hopes here in Cusco, as far as trying to show some of the sites here, is to bring awareness to the food scene here. I recognize that it's challenging, but I'm hoping that if there's more and more economy, then the local people can perhaps get to the point economically that they can do more traditional means of agriculture and the way of doing things, because I think the traditions here are so wonderful and they're so beautiful, and you see the way that the people, they have a sort of a plan for the way to live. They know what it's, yeah.
Yeah, the people have the ancestral techniques of the farm, for the farm. We have in Peru 3,500 different kinds of potatoes.
3,500 different kinds of potatoes.
Yes, in Peru. In Cusco, 200 different kinds of potatoes.
Wow.
In Cusco, yes, and the technique, it's ancestral here. Yes, that all the people know how to see the farm, how work on the farm. Yes, look at the boys here. They know.
They're
Yes,
learning.
Yes, they're learning.
This is very different in America, and I don't want to pick on America too much, but in America, you do see people suffering in some ways from a lack of tradition. You do see people perhaps not knowing really what to do, but here it's quite different. Here people can speak to their parents, their grandparents, uncles and aunts, and learn this is the traditional Inca way, this is the traditional Cusqueña or Cusco way, and I feel like it gives people here a sort of a confidence. I don't notice here as much, for example, loneliness. It seems like people here have big families, and they know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. For example, in my house, I live in my house with my grandmother.
Wow.
Yes. My mother, my sister, she has a small baby. My other brother has another small baby. I have another boy. We are a big family, and all just in one house.
All in one house.
Yes, because we feel good.
Yes.
In family.
Yes.
Yes, it's for that. No. Oh, every Sunday, we eat all in the table.
That's so beautiful. And you feel the love.
Yes.
You feel love and connection, and the young people, they get to see you guys. One thing I think is really important, this is something I learned from a friend of mine's uncle, I would describe him as a priest in the culture in India, and he said one thing that's really important with young people is they see their parents encounter, and they see their older relatives encounter difficult times and overcome them. They see, oh look, my dad, he may had challenge at work, or maybe my mom, she had a challenge with this or that, and they learn to overcome this, and they learn that they can overcome their problems. They learn that the people that are close to them, that are ordinary people just like them, are able to figure out a way ahead. And I think that's so beautiful, and I think that that's something that I really admire about the culture here, and the tradition, and the love and the respect for family, and for the father, the mother, the uncle, the auntie, all these people are integral.
Yes. For example, in my family, my grandmother teach us the Quechua. the Inca language.
Quechua.
Yes, no, I can speak a little bit
Yeah.
Quechua, but I can understand more.
Yes.
It's very difficult,
Yes.
but it's very important for us because it's our language, our native language.
It's how you pass down the stories. And
Yes,
yeah.
it is. Quechua, wow. It's difficult, but it's possible to understand for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at this is the eucalyptus forest. When we back,
Yes.
we visit this area.
Okay, excellent.
Okay? Lots of people. Look at down there. There is the big stadium, the football stadium.
Wow, I never saw that. I've walked around town a lot and I've never seen this massive football stadium.
Yes, the team from Cusco, it are very strong.
Yes.
Yes, because here is high.
Yes.
It's difficult to play it here. Yes. Okay, this is the way to Moon Temple. We are near. Okay. Then we walk.
Excellent.
Maybe 30, 40 minutes.
Okay.
Depend what we see. Horse.
Beautiful. So beautiful.
It's quiet here.
That's something I really enjoy here is the people are very quiet. I came from Colombia traveling, and people in Colombia are very outgoing, but people here are more laid back and peaceful, and I feel like I fit in better here. Not as a slight to Colombia. Colombia is a wonderful country, but here people just kind of seem to let you do your own thing as long as it doesn't bother other people. They're very laid back, easygoing. Do you think that maybe there's a reason for that, for people here being more, I don't know if the word is stoic, but
People in Cusco are friendly, quiet,
yes.
slowly, because we live here. Look at it's peace. It's wonderful here. You don't need nothing here. You have a farm, you have a pet, everything here. You have a food. All the year we have a food here. Potatoes, corn, quinoa, kiwicha, everything here. We don't need nothing. We are happy here. For example, in Lima, the people are very fast. Oh, they are going to work. It's a chaos there. But here it's totally different. It's beautiful here. Look at the peace here. Wow, wonderful. You listen, the birds.
And Freddy's absolutely correct. If you listen very carefully here, you can hear a variety of local bird species. And I imagine many are unique to Cusco because of the altitude.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's high, 3,300 meters. But after the 1 week, you are okay here.
Yes, yes.
Yes, just maybe 3 days, no more. No headache, nothing.
And one thing too, I want to let the viewers know, the temperature here is milder. I used to live in Colorado, so it's very cold, very very cold. So it's similar to this, but it's not nearly as comfortable. Here is very comfortable. We have just light jackets on, and
Yes, for example, now in May, June, July, August, September are very cold at night.
yes,
But
chilly.
in the day, it's very, very hot. yes, it's hard change the temperature on the day, but in January, February, it rain season.
Rains.
But the temperature, it's for example around 10 to 18. It's more warm,
Warm.
but in here it's
Dry season.
yes dry season. Is the temperature it's change uh, very hard different to the morning and the half day.
So I think the thing I want to ask, in your mind, then people should still come during January and February, even though it's raining. They might experience a warmer temperature.
Yes, in January, February it's warm, but here now in May, June, July, it's perfect because no raining. You can walk everywhere without problems.
Wow.
From Colombia to Lima, then Cusco.
See, see.
How many days in Lima?
Zero.
Good,
just, just,
good decision.
just a layover.
Yes.
Originally, I was going to go to Lima and then Cusco, but I was coming from Bogota, and Bogota is at maybe 2,700 meters. So, Bogota being at 2,700 meters, then I thought it would be easier to come here first. And then once I came here, I loved it so much. I thought maybe I will spend 2 days in Lima and I will spend probably a month here. I like it that much. It's just. In a lot of places, I haven't traveled to too many places, but I've traveled to about 12 countries, and most of them I find something here or there that I don't like. Either the people are too outgoing and they are, because I'm an introvert, I would describe myself estoy introvertido, but here everybody is um, very easygoing, and not just that, but they have a lot of the things, the qualities that I really admire about Latino culture: being family oriented, being uh, being courageous. I feel like uh, people here, right now is a very hard time, and it makes me sad to see, because even though naturally as a tourist I benefit from less crowds, I know that it hurts the local people, but I don't see people letting it get out of hand. I see people continue to work hard. They are persevering, and that's a quality that I really admire. And so the more time I spend here, the more I like it. The more I see other places, the longer I spend, the less I like it. The more I see, oh, this is how it really is. But the more I stay here, I've been here for about 2 weeks. I don't want to go, and I can definitely appreciate you mentioned that Cusco is not Lima. So I would encourage tourists. I would I would encourage tourists. I would encourage tourists to not just come for Machu Picchu, but to come and to visit SAQSAYHUAMAN, to meet with Freddy, and have him tell you about the local area. Because while Lima is certainly a wonderful city in terms of being a world city, naturally you can have a lot of things there that are special. You're going to have a much more unique Peruvian experience if you come here to Cusco, and I feel like you're going to be able to connect more easily with people. Freddie here has mentioned that the locals in Lima are quite busy. They're go, and I don't get that sense here. I really don't. I feel like people are living here because it is a very high quality of life. They live a wonderful life here. Time to give up. It's. I can imagine it's hard. So something else that I wanted to mention to you: how has the tourism grown since you were a young man here? Has it? I know that now it's hard, but did it grow over the years? Was that?
Yes, I hope the the tourism grow. No, now we have only Peruvian tourism.
See,
Yes, but
a small country.
small countries.
Yeah.
No, just maybe from U.S. because Europe is closed for Peru. No, but I think grow slowly, and maybe in 2022 we are good for a tour with the tourists.
That's good.
YouTube or?
Oh, so I've been making YouTube videos for, well, just make some videos and talk without. I started in 2018, but obviously when you start, there's no money and no money for a while because you have to grow and grow. So I'm also studying computer engineering.
Oh wow.
Yeah, thank you. That's I wanted to meet with you sooner actually, or come up here sooner, but my classes are finished today for a few weeks, so
Oh.
I will take summer
Yeah,
classes,
you have time.
and yeah, I feel very blessed to be able to do this, and resources to if my classes are on the internet and I have to spend a lot of money to live very low quality of life in the U.S., why not I go to some of these other countries that have a higher quality of life, a lower cost. I still do the same class.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. Because South America, I think it's cheap. South America, Peru is Cusco is cheap. Yes.
even more so than Bogota. I was very surprised. Here is cheaper than Bogota, much cheap.
Oh.
I thought Peru was going to be much more costly, maybe 20 or 30% more, but I found here is cheaper.
Because Cusco is tourist, and you need to choose good, because a big restaurant, nice restaurant, it's very expensive.
Yes.
But if you go behind that same food, just 80% less. It's true here. Everywhere, everything is same. The hotel, the taxis, everything is here. A big difference for the tourists and the local people.
Yes, I
Yes.
like the local restaurants.
Yes.
Sí, sí. I was telling my friend, he only came for a few days. He's from Moscow, Russia,
Oh.
and he came a couple of months ago, and we were talking about it, and he mentioned, it's very touristic, and I explained to him, well, in Cusco, there's the old city, and then there's the rest of the city. So if you are in the old city, you're in the touristic center, and it's a beautiful area, but typically you're going to pay the tourist price. Whereas I'm staying at Golden Inca Hotel,
Oh.
yeah, about 10 blocks away, so close, but certainly more of a local neighborhood, and the meal price is half, and the hotel price is half, and the food is very good, and you're supporting locals. I think that's something that people may not be familiar with. Is it's not just that there's fewer tourists; it's that the locals that earn a living from the tourists also have less income. So I like to support the local restaurants because I know um, it's harder for them to get the tourist business.
And it's traditional food.
Sí, sí.
Yes, the traditional food is delicious. Yes, and the question is, how much you pay for your hostel?
Hotel right now I'm paying around 50 soles per day for a hotel.
Just in one room or
Private room with shower and
yes,
breakfast.
it's very good price.
Yeah, good price.
It's good price, because for the COVID, all the price are less.
Yes.
No? But maybe 4 or 5 months more going normal, maybe.
That's something that I wanted to mention to my viewers is there is a benefit to coming here sooner rather than later. If you come here now,
Yes.
you're going to get more personalized attention. I imagine during a normal season, somebody like Freddy is going to be much harder to get in touch with. He's going to have a lot more going on, and obviously it's slower right now through no fault of his own, but certainly if you're somebody that you want to have that experience with meeting local people, really getting to know local people, you want to come sooner rather than later. And with the exchange rate, especially being unfortunately disadvantageous to Peruvians, you're going to get more for your dollar if you are spending in U.S. dollars.
Yes. In this big rock, we can see three caves. Okay, this is one, the other is in that direction, and the other one is behind. Okay, we are going up, and we can see up there the Andean trilogy. You know, maybe, or
Theology?
trilogy, the condor, puma, and snake. 3 levels. In Quechua, it's Hanampacha, the sky. Here is the Caipacha, and underground is the Ukupacha. They have a god. For example, the sky is the condor, the big bird. Here, the earth is the puma, the big cat here. And underground is the snake. 3 levels, that is the trilogy, the Andean trilogy. And we can see up there, carved on the rock.
Wow. Incredible.
Feel the energy.
The Inca energy.
Yes, it's total peace, it's quiet, energy. Wow, it's amazing. Inca. All of this construction, it's Inca, but was destroyed for the Spanish.
Oh.
Look at this. This is muña. It's like a Andean mint smell. You smell?
It's so refreshing.
Yes. How you use this? Like this. Look at. With your hand, then root, very hard, then smell. This is fresh. Open your lungs.
Strong.
Yes, very strong. Try.
See, see. Oh. So refreshing.
Yes.
Muchas gracias.
It's Inca medicine.
Inca medicine.
Yes.
So, with the mint that you mentioned, the Inca, when they came here, you mentioned that it's a medicine. What different kinds of medicinal purposes does the
This plant, huh? Okay. The first one, help for the high levels, no? For example, here, no? 3,000. Here in this point, 3,500 meters. We're higher, no?
yeah,
And the thing, for example, some people came from Lima. In this time, that time was walking, no, by foot, and they need some plant, some medicine, and this is special for the headache, stomach aches, for everything. Okay, if you smell, open your lungs. Okay, then now if you drink in tea, it's good for the stomach ache. Okay, and the other, it's for the how say the stomach ache, gastritis.
gastritis.
Yeah, it's for that. If you drink for 30 days in the morning, you are good. You will win good.
Yeah,
Yes, it's a medicine. It's spectacular, this plant.
I see.
And behind that mountain, there is the Sacred Valley.
See.
12 hours by foot.
So for those who didn't catch that, I know the mic can be kind of hard to adjust. Freddie mentioned that the Sacred Valley, which I visited the other day by bus, it actually was a 12-hour journey through the on the other side of the mountain that you see. So that was quite a rigorous trek because they're gaining altitude and
Yes.
not easy.
No, this, look